Welcome back, everyone, to Football Focus SG podcast with myself, Ais, and Mr. JB. Mr. JB, how are you doing today?
All great. How are you?
Good, good. And we are back on Tier List Maker. Now, we don't normally do this of keep bench and sell. But I think as of late, I feel like we're gonna do a recurring thing because I think last season we tried to do that, and we do like tier list maker or season reviews and all that. But this time is keep bench and sell. If you guys are hyped for this, don't forget to press the like, comment down below what you guys think. More importantly, share and subscribe for the viewers and listeners. I'm gonna do my one for Arsenal, and Mr. JB is gonna do one for Man United. So do stick around to see. So this episode is Arsenal, which is just my opinion of the players and based on the season that has happened. And I'm gonna decide, and Mr. JB is gonna judge me whether is it right, wrong, or everything in
hmm
between. So, Mr. JB, you ready to judge me?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm good.
All right. So three categories is very simple. Keep, bench or sell. I put it in a list in a sense of like one is 100% keep. The second one is bench or loan. I feel like bench or loan mm, kind of makes sense because benching doesn't mean that you're using it. It's as good
Yeah,
as loaning someone.
yeah.
You're just not using it in your first team or first 11 because you're kind of
Mm.
in between. That's how you kind of put it on bench. And last but not least, which is my favorite, he has to go blood. So, so all right. So, are we ready? Shall we do this, Mr. JB?
I'm ready.
All right. So, okay. I'm gonna go through like player by player, based on whatever that they have given me here. I'm not gonna jump here and there because I'm afraid it might, you know, mix things up a bit. So
hmm
the first image here we have is Ricardo Calafiori, also
Mm.
known as Mr. Handsome Man in
What?
Arsenal.
All right.
So, I mean, I feel like he is a guaranteed keep because Arteta just signed him last season. And
Yeah, he's a new
just feel
signing.
like
Come on.
it doesn't make sense for you to sign someone and let him go after one season. I think he is bought in for a reason due to our left back current issues of like, constant injuries and inconsistency of performance at times. There's a lot of that, really. So it is not easy. So yeah. So next up is Ethan Nwaneri, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah, 100% keep. He's our academy player, from Highland. He's definitely turning into a breakout star. I believe last season when Arteta bring him on and everyone's like, oh, he's so young. Arteta's just doing this you know, just for the sake of publicity, putting a young guy, playing in the Premier League. But this season, people get to see what he's made of, like how he is. He's almost like a mini Saka for a while, but with a bit of an Iron Robin vibe. He likes to cut in, give a curveball in, and those kind, especially that goal against Man City when Arsenal won 5-1. That was superb, really. So guarantee keep. Um, Next up we have Gabriel Magalhaes. Oh yeah, 100% keep. This guy is turning into a very, very formidable leader right now. Like he is turning into one of those players who, like, I believe with the right mentality of the whole squad, and if he were to continue that warrior kind of a persona and attitude in every match, this guy can really lead us to victory, really, for most of it. And I think Gabriel really has performed well so far. Mr. JB, any comments so far on the current keeps?
Yeah, yeah, it's alright. Although, yeah, I guess Gabriel, I'm not a fan, but okay. I guess it's alright to
Not a
keep.
fan,
Yeah,
huh? Well,
yeah. That's all good.
all right, next one. Ooh, Kai
Ooh,
Havertz.
this one's interesting, right here.
All right. Hear me out here. Hear me. Look, Kai Havertz did not really have a bad season. He had a bad injury that happened this season. He was out for, I think, about 3 months away with Arsenal. So before the injury happened, was he good? He is actually, because funny enough, if you want to know, Mr. JB, here's a fun fact. Despite Kai Havertz's injury, for 3 months and all, he is actually our top scorer, if you want to know.
What? He's the top scorer?
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah. If I'm not mistaken, wait, let me check real quick.
come on,
Let me
man.
get my stats up real quick if I got it right. If I'm not wrong, they did mention that yeah, let me see the stats. Nope, of the season. Most goals. Yep, top scorer. Kai Havertz, 9 goals. That is our top scorer, 9 goals. So
Wow. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
so despite
That's
him
pretty
being
colorful.
away for long and he still have more goals than the rest of the squad, kind of says how much we kind of miss him actually.
Hmm.
So I think personally, yeah, gotta keep because I
Oh,
think
come
I think he has what it takes. He's just a very unfortunate injury. I don't blame him for that, really. All right. So next one. All right. I don't think you know this guy, Mr. JB, but that's Carl Hein, which is our third choice
on.
goalkeeper.
Oh,
Also
okay.
from
All right.
academy-ish, Estonian goalkeeper. I'll put him at bench or loan. I wouldn't mind loaning him out or just
Hmm.
keeping him on the bench. I mean, he's just one of those third choice goalkeepers. Not really much to give in. Now
Okay.
next one. Oh, this is interesting as well.
Hmm.
Gabriel Jesus.
Another Gabriel.
Yep, another Gabriel, but one Gabriel I keep. This Gabriel, I think I'm selling.
Oh,
Look,
come on. Why though? Come on.
look, I'm
And this
sorry.
Gabriel's well
No,
loved.
no, I'm sorry. Nothing against him. He is a very, very talented player. But for the past, what, 3 seasons under Arsenal, has he became the main guy for Arsenal in terms of striker? Not really, because when Kai Havertz joined in last season, and even
Hmm.
this season, like he is actually scoring goals. I'm not saying Gabriel Jesus didn't score goal, but Gabriel Jesus' injury is much more worse than Kai Havertz. Very much more inconsistent, always difficult to be there. And the one time when he came back from injury, and then Arteta was like, all right, let's give him a run again and play. He was doing pretty decent and then got injured again. So I think it's not because of the player or the talent, it's just the injury consistency. I think that it's time to go. It's been 3 seasons, I believe, with him, and it's very difficult because we thought that he could bring us forward, but we got second for 3 seasons in a row. We need the killer if we can. I'm tempted to put like Kai as a second striker if we get a new striker, but until then, I don't think Gabriel Jesus is gonna be the main guy forward in the future. To me,
Okay, so you're saying Harvard is the future, but not Gabriel.
no, I would say Havertz is a second striker at best.
Okay.
Because I truly believe Arsenal should sign another striker, a proper striker. Kai Havertz should be our second striker, and then based on pecking order, Gabriel Jesus just become the third. Not say we don't need the third, but I think with the wages that was given and the count and the number of opportunity that was given, I think it's time for him to go. All
Yeah.
right. Jorginho, this is an easy one. Reason why I say it's easy because it's already confirmed. It's already confirmed that he left Arsenal. He's going back to Brazil League. Or
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, correct. I think it's sold already, right? Yeah, I think he
yeah,
went
sold
out.
already. So in a way, it's
Yeah.
gone already. So
Yeah, yeah, he's out. Yeah.
that's fine. Next one is Jakub Kiwior, our pretty much our third, fourth choice defender center.
Okay.
Uh yeah, honestly, not that I'm okay to loan him out. Actually, you know what? I'll keep. Reason why. When there was a period of time when Gabriel was out, and we only have Kiwior and Saliba playing, right?
Mhm.
To be
All
honest,
right.
he's actually pretty decent. Like, I guess with Real Madrid, when Arsenal win Real Madrid in the Champions League, it wasn't Gabriel and Saliba, it was Kiwior and Saliba. And Kiwior did very, very well at that period of time. And I think
Mm-hmm.
whenever he plays, it's always like a person that you can rely on, really. But
Okay.
never the starter, but just someone that you can rely on if anything happened to your main two. And I think keeping him kind of makes sense, personally.
All right.
All right. Next one. I think this is Lokonga. Cannot recall the face already. I think it's this Albert Sambi Lokonga who was on loan previous season. I think Arteta did sign him about 3, 4 years ago, 3, 4 seasons ago. And he keeps loaning him out, and I don't think I want to put him under loan or bench. I think it's just time to cash in. If you're not planning to use, might as well just cash in rather than just loaning the person out over and over. You know, I feel like there's no
Yeah.
point really.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah. Next, I don't know. I might reshuffle some of these the more I see the faces, but we'll see. We'll see. Next is Marquinhos, who is also struggled to adapt the life of England and mostly has been on loan elsewhere. But would I keep him or would I sell? He's a very young guy. Because of his age only alone, I'm willing to loan him out again. Just for the age alone. Because I
Hmm.
think there are some raw talents there, but the struggle to adapt to the league sometimes may kind of cost him here and there.
All right.
So I would loan him again. That's why I put on the bench on loan. All right. Next one. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Another Gabriel.
Oh man, look
Yep.
at that. Another Gabriel. Yep.
We have three. We have
Yep.
three
Three
Gabriel, and this is the
Gabriels. Yep.
last of the Gabriel.
Yep.
So we have one keep, we have
And
one
one
sell,
sell. Yep.
and I have one Gabriel on the bench.
No, oh, come on.
Look,
Why would you put him on
okay,
the bench?
okay. Here's why. Here's why.
This was surprising. Yeah.
Yeah, it is surprising because a lot of people actually, if you want to know, a lot of apparently Arsenal fan base say that they should just sell him already.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm surprised as well. I like Gabriel Martinelli. I think
Yeah.
he is very good. But again, it's all about, is he the one to finish a line for you? After 3 seasons of being second place, kind of brings a bit of a question. So I'm not gonna sell because I really, really like the style of play. He's very the typical South American type. Just very driven, very always on it. Like he's a very bursting of a player, but just the lack of finishing, lack of killer finish
Mm-hmm.
really cost him a lot. There are cases where like, he could have scored, he can finish it. Like if any other striker that gets into his position, they would have finished it, but he struggled with that. So that's why I think people say sell because they feel
All
like
right.
he's not a finisher. He's one of those players that causes a lot of trouble, but he can't finish. That's it. So
Okay.
I do want to keep him. I really want to keep him. But in case, do I think like, should we get another winger? Not say to replace him, but to kind of like, uh, fight for the spot with Martinelli? I feel like we should.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have another person to fight for the spot there.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. Might be surprised to you from the looks of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. A
Because
little
yeah,
bit.
looking at the keeps, I keep Kiwior and bench Martinelli. Kind of weird, but hey, I still love him. I still want to keep him.
All right.
Next is Mika Marino, who again, starting off the season, very, very quiet, very, very just under the radar, nothing's happening. He joins, not much impact. And then when
Mm-hmm.
Kai Havertz got injured, and Gabriel Jesus got injured, and Saka got injured, all of our strikers got injured. And Arsenal decides to like, hey, let's not sign anybody in January. Let's put Mika Marino up front.
Mm-hmm.
Which is probably the most ridiculous decision, but I don't blame Marino for it because this guy really tried his best. Since he
Yeah.
was put on top there, he became our second or third of Arsenal top scorers behind Havertz. So, as a midfielder, putting at the top as a striker and being given what the situation it is, I mean, he's 100% keep. I don't blame him. He did try his best. It's like saying Man United have no strikers, you put Bruno Fernandes up front.
All right. All
And
right. That's fair.
Yeah, and can you blame him if he doesn't perform as well? You can't really. And
Mm-hmm.
he's a signing of just last season, so you really come for the guy, and I think he did pretty well, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, next up, Kieran Tierney. This hurts me a bit because I
Mm-hmm.
I actually really like Kieran Tierney. He's such a great old school defender that I love.
Mm-hmm.
Who just run down the wing, give deadly ball crosses.
Yeah.
That's it. But he's gone already. So
No, when he's gone. Wow.
no,
Where
he's
did he
gone
go?
already. Yeah, he went back to Celtic. He's already been
Oh,
confirmed. So
okay.
he's already been confirmed. He's back to Celtic. And yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I wish him all the best, really, because I really
Yeah.
enjoy whenever I see him play. Like he's such a very unique old school defender that you don't see it anymore versus a modern defenders. But yeah, wish him all the best. Next up is Reese Nelson. Reese Nelson, I think, yeah, it's time to go. Um, it's time to cash in if needed. I believe he was loaned out also a few times, and even when Ateta tried to work with him and use
Wait,
him,
who's the one? Who's the one beside Tierney? Sorry, the one you put on the bench should sell.
you mean this guy here?
Yeah, yeah.
There's a Lokonga. Yeah,
Ah, okay. All
yeah.
right.
I think it's Lokonga, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Okay. Sure.
But yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Continue.
Reece Nelson, yeah. I think with his age now, and Arteta tried with him a couple of times, doesn't work. It's time to go already, really. Just sell him.
Okay.
Next one is Neto. I believe this is on loan. Arsenal loan Neto from Bournemouth. So he's back at Bournemouth. So there's just a sell there. Do I want to buy him or loan him? Not really.
All right.
I feel like we can get a better second choice personally because whenever he plays for some reason, doesn't really hit well.
Mm-hmm.
Martin Odegaard, our captain,
Ooh.
our captain. Yeah, that's 100% key, really, because
Again.
again, his reason is very similar to Kai Havertz. I think if injuries didn't come in, would he have continued his form from last season? He might really, because he has a very good, like, we cannot just like sell just based on player name and how they should perform. I look at how the playing style is. Martin Odegaard is one of the most technically gifted and the most silkiest player you can find in Arsenal. Like the last time we had that, every time when people talk about Martin Odegaard, what is the one player before? Mesut Ozil.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Similar traits, very similar. You don't find this kind of player often. And I think Matteo Odegaard should definitely be a keep. I think no
Okay.
questions. Next up is Partey. Now, this one, as of today, I just saw the news, Mr. JB.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, there was no talks on extending his contract for some reason.
Ooh. Why is that so? I thought he'll be one of the first ones that they want to keep.
Exactly.
That's what I thought.
Exactly. I would tell you right now, this man right here, if you ask me without this season, like for the past maybe 4 seasons ago that he was with Arsenal, like because of his injury crisis, I was
Mm,
ready to sell him. I was ready to sell him. But
okay.
this season alone, he did not get injured once, and this guy became the most important and the most MVP
Yeah.
players in our midfield.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. For sure.
And I was surprised because he didn't get injured. So we're like kind of stuck in between. So if you ask me, should I keep or sell? I think I'll put him at bench. Here's why. Here's why.
Mm,
I can understand why Arsenal didn't want to, not say didn't want to keep him, but didn't extend yet because they were settling the Zubimendi signing. As of
yeah.
the recording now, Arsenal signed Martin Zubimendi from Real Sociedad, which is
Mm-hmm.
also another midfielder player, a holding midfield player. And he's gonna play alongside probably with like, Marino, Declan Rice, Odegaard. So your midfield center is already stacked. So keeping him, I wouldn't mind if they extend just 1 year contract with him. Just 1 year extension will be a good backup, really.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I don't want to sell him, but he is not going to be in 100% keep because he will be a good backup in case injury happens again, or if he's injury free and if he continue what he's doing, then yeah, it's a win-win situation then, right? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'll put him at bench rather than loan. I'll put him at bench. David Raya, no questions asked. That's a keep right there.
So,
He has been our number one goalkeeper now since Ramsey left. We thought that, this is one of those where Arteta was right and the fans were wrong. There was a period of time where when Ramsdale was being replaced by David Raya, everyone was like going onto Arteta, like why? Ramsdale is pretty decent.
mm,
So why would you buy Raya? And we can clearly see why, because this man is definitely different than Ramsdale. He is performing very well. Back to back, getting clean sheets, the golden gloves of the EPL of last season and this season. So yeah, 100% keep. Declan Rice, my guy, Rice. 100% keep, of course. You
mhm.
know, he is probably the most worth it $100 million spend Arsenal has
Oh, no, come on, 100 million.
Look, I know Arsenal
That's
didn't win
much.
anything. I know Arsenal didn't win anything, but just watching this guy play, man, it's such a delight to see him play. His passion and all, especially not to mention the main highlight of his whole season. It's the two free kicks against Real Madrid. And as an Arsenal fan watching on the Champions League night, with that kind of free kick going in, that is ingrained in the core memory already. So,
All right,
you
all
know.
right.
So he's there. Bukayo Saka, same thing. No questions asked. 100% keep. He's, of course, again, academy guy, became our main star boy, main player. Just again, very unfortunate with injuries and all that. So hopefully next season, they all can take better care of themselves. William Saliba, our Rolls Royce defender.
Hmm? Rose, Rose.
Of course, there are rumors that Real Madrid actually want to sign him, which scares
Mhm,
me. But I know Gabriel did extend his contract. Saliba not yet, but he does have 1.5 years left, so gonna have to keep an eye a bit on that. Which is yeah, he's 100% keep. I mean, even if he had a bad season, we've seen what he's made of, and for the past 3 seasons, he is the most silkiest defender you can find as well. Just look at his face. Look at his face, Mr. JB.
mm. Come
There's not a face of a fearsome,
on.
like a
Yeah,
fierce
yeah, it's
face of
not.
like
It's not.
Roy Keane kind or like Yet Stam or Tony Adams, Mati Keown. No, that's like the most nonchalant defender, and he can do the job. That's him.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. Raheem Sterling. Oh well, let's not waste time.
Yeah, let's not. I mean, we all know he
Yeah,
went back,
he's
so
alone,
he's back
and
at Chelsea.
even if you want us to sign him for free, I'm not gonna sign him for free. It is
Oh, come
one
on.
of
Not
by
even
far.
free. Come on.
It did not work. It is one of by far one of the worst loan signing Arsenal make, and that is including players like that Arsenal loan probably like Dennis Suarez or Kim Kallstrom. None of these players make any impact when loan. Same
Hmm.
goes with Sterling. Just go back to Chelsea. We don't need it. It's okay. Thanks for everything, but it is what it is.
Okay.
I believe this is Nuno Tavares. Interesting. He did really well in Serie A right now because he was on loan for the whole season. I think he was on loan and what was it? Lazio? I think Lazio. And there was a period of time that I believe when we were in January, somewhere mid-season, he became the highest assisting player in the whole of Europe League. So
Oh.
which is yeah. So at one point in time he had like 9 assists by the end of December. So for a defender, 9 assists, that is pretty a lot, for a defender. So
Yeah.
you know what? Benefit of a doubt, I'm gonna put loan again, loan or bench, but I'm okay to loan again if Arteta feel like he's not ready. You know, like potential
Okay.
there. I don't want to sell all the left back situation because we have Fury there.
Hmm.
Right? So we'll put it as low. Urine Timber, yeah, 100% keep. This guy is also exceptional. Just unfortunate last season with the injury. I feel like if he's fit last season, we would have won the league. This season, he was fit, but we still didn't win the league. But other players got injured. Yeah, but yeah, he is an explosive fullback, and I really enjoy him playing at the right hand side there. He's been super. He does get burned out very easily, and get injured by the time always every time after 80th minute he always burn out and crash and got injured or whatever. But when he plays, well,
Mm-hmm.
he really plays. Tomiyasu,
Right.
he this guy did not even appear at all this season, did he?
What happened? Injured or?
He was injured. He was injured the whole season.
Mm, okay.
So it's a very unfortunate case for
All
him.
right.
I'm gonna put it bench because
Okay.
again, looking at the cell, we have so okay, only one defender, but then again, I think yeah, putting him as bench while we have like Timber on the right, like Luis Kelly on the left, and Takehiro Tomiyasu can join in together with Calafiori and all. I think it's a good keep of
Mm-hmm.
bench as a backup as well for rotate. That is if
Okay.
Arsenal didn't sign anyone else on the fullback. Leandro Trossard. I'm actually gonna put him at bench together with Martinelli. Again, nothing
Cross that.
against it. Not gonna say 100% keep only because like if we can get someone better a bit, like if Arsenal were to try sign Gyökeres or all that, like Gyökeres can play in the wing while Havertz up front or Gyökeres up front and Havertz on the side, then Trossard and Martinelli is just gonna go down in the pecking order, clearly,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I and Trossard even before uh when everyone was fit as well, Trossard has been bench for most of the time. It was
Yeah.
always Martinelli, Saka, and Havertz up front. So yeah. So and then when they were injured, then that's where Trossard comes in. And when Trossard comes in, which I expect him to take the chance, but instead it was Marino who scored more goals. So yeah, I'm putting him as bench. Fabio Vieira, I think it's time to sell. I think Arteta tried to sign him as basically he was supposed to be what Odegaard was before Odegaard joins.
Right.
He was supposed to be our playmaker, but it didn't work with him. And then we signed Odegaard, and now we loan him. I think it's time to cash in on him. I think it's okay. Personally, we have a lot of attacking midfield and midfield center now with the signing of Zubimendi. Like I said, Marino can play like advanced forward of a midfield area, Declan Rice there, etc. So yeah, I think it's okay to sell Fabio Vieira.
Okay.
Ben White, interesting. He also had a very bad injury season. Very bad injury season. Gonna put him at bench as well. So
Bench.
this is
Oh,
bench. Yeah. So there, I'll go through one by one by the list for listeners and viewers. So I'll put Ben White bench. Not say that I want to replace him again. He's very similar to Martinelli. I really like Ben White as well. But since Timber come in, I think Timber is a more solid and prominent right back at the moment. And Ben White now become a second choice right back. Or if not, he can also play center back, but he's just again riddled by injuries this season.
mm-hmm.
Next up, Zinchenko, you can join with your partner here, Gabriel Jesus. Sell.
What? Oh, come on.
I'm sorry, no, Zinchenko has to go because same
Come on.
time,
What's wrong?
around the same time he joined with Gabriel Jesus and didn't didn't really work. I feel like it didn't really work. Going forward, he did very well. Defensively, give people heart attack. And yeah, I think in like uh Miles Lewis Kelly, which is the last image, by the way. I'm just gonna put key because he's academy player. No need to talk there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll Miles Lewis Kelly in Kim. Reason why I put Zinchenko is sell because Miles Lewis Kelly had such a breakout season that he deserved to be playing in the left back. Calafiori just joined and he has been pretty decent as well every time he come in.
Right.
Zinchenko has slowly turned into like third, fourth choice, and I think there's no need for us to keep that third, fourth choice because we have like Ben White and Tomiyasu as well in the bench. There's no need for that. So I think it's time to sell. So this is my list. I'm gonna go through one by one for all of you real quick. So in the
Mm-hmm.
keep section, we have Calafiori, Nwaneri, Gabriel Magalhaes, Kai Havertz, Jaco Kiwior, Mika Marino, Odegaard, David Raya, Declan Rice, Saka, Saliba, Urin Timber, and Miles Lewis Kelly. In the bench slash loan, I'm gonna say the bench first. Bench is Ben White, Gabriel Martinelli, Leandro Trossard, and Thomas Partey. And in the loan side that I gave, oh no, not to forget, sorry, Tomiyasu in the bench side as well. Then in the
Mm-hmm.
loan side, We have the Karl uh, Marquinhos, and Nuno Tavares or Tavares. And to sell will be given Jesus, Zinchenko, Jorginho, who already left, Kieran already left, Reece Nelson, Sambi Lokonga, Neto, who returned back on Bournemouth, Sterling returned back to Chelsea, and Fabio Vieira to sell as well. So, Mr. JB, your thoughts on my list?
Uh, yeah, I would say in general it's all right. It's quite expected. Although, yeah, I would say my surprise would be the Kai Havertz and
Hmm.
the Gabriel that that you wanted to sell. So
The Gabriel Jesus to sell?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, I mean, yeah. Like again, if Gabriel Jesus didn't get injured as much as what I thought, which is why probably Man City sold him in the first place because he do get injured a lot.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's probably the reason why. But then again, in Man City, he didn't get injured as much as I thought compared to Arsenal. But yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't know. I think like it's time to get a new striker already. Anyway, like I said, once a new striker comes in, if we sign like a Sesko or Gyökeres, Hever's gonna be on the bench most likely. So
Hmm.
or
Okay.
like a second striker behind it, you know?
Right. Right.
So yeah, so this is my list for Arsenal. Let me know down below, guys, what you guys think for any Arsenal fans or even rival fans that are watching this. Do you agree with me or disagree with me? Do like, comment down below what you guys think, share and subscribe. We'll see you next time in the next episode of the Mr. JB doing the keep bench yourself with Man United players. So do stick around. We'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.